Beloved, lean in for just a moment, because what I am about to say is not about a man, not about a text, not even about chasing you. It is about you reclaiming the fire in your own voice. You think you need to bend yourself, twist yourself, prove yourself to make him want you. But the truth is, when you remember who you are, when you place 5 holy words in his ear that rise not from fear, not from desperation, but from the ground of your worth, the chase will not be about him running after you. It will be about you no longer running away from yourself. These words are not a trick, not a game. They are a mirror, a sacred reminder that you are the prize. You are the blessing. You are the altar he should be kneeling at. And when you speak from that place, beloved, the world shifts. The atmosphere bends, and a man cannot help but see what the ancestors already crowned in you, a woman who cannot be ignored, a woman who cannot be replaced, a woman who has finally remembered her own name. Beloved, hear me now, and hear me with the ears of your soul, not the noise of your mind, because I know you've been tired. I know you've been waiting on that text, staring at that phone, counting minutes like they were hours, whispering to yourself, what did I do wrong? Why hasn't he answered? And I know the ache in your chest when the silence feels louder than words. But let me tell you this, silence is not rejection. Silence is a teacher. Silence is the mirror of your own soul saying, daughter, come home. Daughter, remember. Daughter, stop chasing what cannot see you and start listening to what is crying for you inside. You think the text, those 5 little words, will make him chase you. And maybe they will. Maybe he'll come running. Maybe he'll call. Maybe he'll act like the man you've been begging him to be. But the deeper truth, the one your spirit already knows, is this. The real chase is not his pursuit of you. It is your pursuit of yourself. It is you choosing, maybe for the first time, to stop handing over your crown for crumbs, to stop begging for love that should already be yours, to stop watering a man who has shown you that his soil is not ready for your roots. See, the words that make a man chase are not magic. They are not manipulation. They are not a spell you cast over him. They are born from the fire of a woman who knows herself. And you can text him, I'm done, or I deserve better, or I won't wait. But those words only pierce him when they are rooted in a woman who means them, a woman who has built an altar inside herself and said, I will not lower myself to be loved. If you want me, you rise to meet me. That's when the chase begins. That's when he feels the loss before he even knows what slipped from his hands. Because a man can't ignore your calls. He can dismiss your tears. He can overlook your sacrifices, but he cannot unhear the voice of a woman who has awakened to her worth. I remember speaking to a woman once. She was in her late 40s, sitting on my sofa with her shoulders heavy and her eyes red. She said, Miss Iyanla, I've given him everything. I cook, I clean, I support his dreams, I pray for him at night, but he treats me like I'm invisible. Tell me what to say so he'll see me. And I took her hands and I said, beloved, the words are not for him. They're for you. And I asked her to whisper 5 words out loud, words that had never touched her tongue before. I will not beg anymore. And when she said it, she broke. She cried, the cry of every woman before her who was told that love meant suffering, that loyalty meant silence, that sacrifice meant self-erasure. She wept not for him, but for herself. For the years she had abandoned her own soul in the name of being chosen. That is what you must understand, beloved. The 5 words you text him will not save the relationship. They will save you. And when a woman is saved by her own remembering, She becomes unchaseable and irresistible at the same time. Unchaseable because she will no longer run after what is beneath her. Irresistible because her light will demand reverence. Men don't chase games, they chase what they fear losing. They may chase what they fear, and the only thing a man truly fears losing is a woman who knows she doesn't need him. And let us tell the truth today, because truth is healing. Many of you learned to beg from your mothers. You saw her wait by the window for a man who said he'd come and never showed. You saw her hush her own pain just to keep the peace. You saw her wear her silence like perfume, covering the smell of her disappointment, and without even knowing, you inherited her ache. You started believing that maybe if you bend a little more, give a little more, hold on a little longer, he'll finally see your worth. But the truth is, beloved, he can't see what you don't see. He can't value what you don't claim. He can't honor what you don't demand. This is why I tell you, don't text from your wounds. Don't text from your loneliness. Don't text from the little girl inside you who still believes love has to be earned. Text from your healing. Text from your knowing. Text from the woman who has finally learned to stand. Because when you do, those 5 words become sacred. They become a line in the sand. They become the sound of your ancestors clapping in heaven saying, yes, baby, finally you remember. Maybe your 5 words are, I choose me every time. Maybe they are, I will not wait here. Maybe they are, I deserve something real. The words don't matter as much as the spirit behind them, because spirit speaks louder than syllables. And the man, whether he admits it or not, will feel it. He will feel the shift. He will feel the ground trembling under his feet. Because for the first time, the woman he thought would always be there has reclaimed her power. And I want you to hear me clearly. The goal is not to make him chase you. The goal is to make you remember that you were never meant to chase anyone. You are the sun, beloved. You rise, you shine. And if he is wise enough, he orbits. But even if he doesn't, the world still turns and you still radiate. That is who you are. So stop looking at your phone like salvation lives inside it. Stop waiting for the ding of a text to validate your worth. Stop holding your breath for a man who may never learn how to breathe you in. Instead, inhale yourself, exhale the pain. Send those 5 words not as a plea, but as a proclamation that says, I am here, I am whole, I am worthy, and I will no longer shrink to be loved. Because here is the secret, beloved. When you finally stop chasing him, when you finally stop begging, when you finally stop breaking yourself into pieces to fit into a story that was never written for you, that is when the right man, the man who was designed to love you in fullness, not in fragments, will find you already standing in your truth, and he will not just chase you. He will honor you. He will cherish you. He will rise to meet you. And even if he doesn't, you will already be free. Beloved, close your eyes for a moment and just breathe. Breathe past the noise of your thoughts. Breathe past the ache of your heart. Breathe past the whispers of fear that tell you, if I let go, I'll be empty. No, my love. If you let go, you will not be empty. You will finally be full of yourself, full of your own knowing, full of the love that was always meant to begin with you. I want you to hear me deep in your bones. You are not hard to love. You are not too much. You are not unworthy. You are not invisible. You are the answer to prayers your ancestors prayed. You are the dream of every little girl who came before you, silenced and unseen, yet still alive in your bloodline. And when you rise, beloved, when you remember yourself, you don't just heal you. You heal them. You break the chains that told women love meant begging, that loyalty meant shrinking, that sacrifice meant silence. You break it with every breath you take back for yourself. So tonight, when the phone stays quiet, when the text doesn't come, when the silence feels unbearable, I want you to place your hand on your heart and say out loud, I am here. I am whole. I am enough. Say it again and again until your spirit starts to believe it. And know that every time you speak it, heaven applauds and the ground beneath you steadies. You've been taught to wait for him, but I am here to tell you no more waiting. You've been taught to chase him, but I am here to tell you no more running. You've been taught to give until you're empty, but I am here to tell you no more begging. The only thing you must chase now is your own becoming. The only one you must wait for is yourself. The only one you must give to first is the woman staring back at you in the mirror. Beloved, this is your turning point. This is your sacred invitation to stop holding on to what has already let go of you, to stop mistaking crumbs for a feast, to stop asking, when will he see me? And begin declaring, I see myself. That is the truth that sets you free. That is the prayer that changes everything. And I bless you now with the courage to release what was never yours. I bless you with the strength to stand in your own sunlight. I bless you with the kind of love that does not waver because it begins and ends with you. I bless you with the remembrance that you are holy, you are worthy, and you are already chosen. So go on, beloved. Walk out of this moment taller, softer, stronger. Let the tears fall if they must, but let them water the soil of your rebirth. Let every breath you take be a promise to yourself. Never again will I beg for love. Never again will I shrink for acceptance. Never again will I forget who I am. Because you are the prayer, you are the altar, you are the miracle. And when you finally remember that, when you finally stand in it without apology, the world and every man in it will know she is not chasing anymore. She is rising. Go in peace, my beloved, and go in power. For you are and have always been enough.